it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 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 He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got squeeze. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Hey. He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Check. Out. Out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 6 guys.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees. Nowhere to
escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze in that time for the sack. Say hello to Chandler Jones.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Nice little juke. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready, 95, 56. And what's the ball? Hey, easy. 12. That's right, baby. They don't want it. No. Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 36. Switch. You go tight. You got tight right there. On the ball.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill. Watch the edge.
Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 56. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Let it roll. Hey, Neil. Check the backer. Check 37. Joker. Short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Alert 3. Check 4. Check 3. 49. Check 40.
On 3rd down, Johnson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Here we go. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check. 43.
Breeze now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Mike's 43. Watch the out. Big edge. Hey, kill.
To try again after the sack. Breeze And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Opposite. Check 15, check 15. Hey, kill. 43 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
21. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Mike, 51. You're not ready. 51's the mic. Check pass. Go. Mike, 51. Mike. And let's get this.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rip left. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check nickel.
Now Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
43 in the mic. It's our time. Check. 43. Mike's 43.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
36. Watch the curl. 43. Hey, easy. 43. Check. 43. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Bravo. 3 buzz. Mike's 43. Mike's 41. 43.
Brees going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Defense, let's go. Hey, watch it. Fresno. He's checking. Crash.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert 3. 25. You're good. High 4, ready. Ready, catch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brees. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Breeze now. And this is Cook with the grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go kill. 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Kamara try the right side. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Go, go. What? Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, check. Lock in. Lock in. Rush in. Rush in. Go, go. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
1st down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check, check, check. Hop up. Hop up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Go, go. Hatchet, hatchet. Hustle, hustle.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Let's go. Bravo. 47. I got you. I got you. Jam it. Jam it. Squeeze. Shift, shift.
On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the white room. Sammy. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got something.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check three.
A give to Kamara running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set, 5-8, 43. Check, 43. Get him. 43 in the mic. Bound to lose one.
Now Breeze. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Easy. Under 10. 10.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. He's mine. Hey, Mike, 50, wait a second.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running with Kamara. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 51. Know your job.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 13. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. All right, T. Let's go. All right,
Now on second and 13. Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. Third down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's put that team on the clock. Check it. Crunch. Crunch. 0-2, 0-2. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Hey, easy. This side, baby. That's big side. 58, boy. 58. 58.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Sammy! Hey, exit. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. All day, 43 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth.
Come again.
He gets it complete to Harris. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up second and 11 at the 7-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch your leg. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense. Fear in that offense. Kill. Watch the
Back to throw, Murray. In trouble, and the ball's... And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. And the Colts have now swung back in front in that game. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
To throw is Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check in. Here we go. Hey, easy. 34 is the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Breeze to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. Five. Mike 34.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
3rd and 15.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
43 is the mic. 43. Hey. I-7. Here we go. Screen. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it. Check the backer. Easy, opposite. Check 37. Here we go, 21.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because